1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 12, Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
First down carry, it's Michel. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. On first down, Michelle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground is Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Patriots 7, Texans 0. Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this is caught at the 8. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it with White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 33 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
It's 20. Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on third down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Houston.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Lindsey.
Phillip Lindsay.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
4 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Throw left side complete to QT. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that is a... And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And out.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
38-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. For the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returning it, Johnson.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 4 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Time for Charles to fire up the snowplow as we say so long from Foxborough.
I'll even hold for your field goal attempt, partner.